Take a deep breath and feel into your body. There are wild, wild, wild blessings coming your way. Like the kind that it's like in one of the fairy tales, whenever the fairy godmother turns a pumpkin into a carriage. Okay, something that feels otherworldly, something that feels like it's not just iterative, like, oh, I normally drink green tea and now today I'm gonna drink black tea. It's like, oh, I normally drink green tea, but today I'm sipping from a waterfall in the Amazon. Different, okay? So, and here we go. Knight of Chalices, Knight of Cups. So there we go, thinking about this drinking from this fountain of abundance, of beauty, and it's gonna taste different, it's gonna feel different. So that's really what this reading is about, this transition from being used to experiencing one thing and now experiencing another, these wild, wild blessings. And I think the word wild is really sticking out because that they feel unsafe still. It feels uncomfortable. There's maybe still some beliefs around what you're worth or what a good person has and what a good person can be blessed with. And a good person, here we go, Hanged Man, the martyr, that you don't have to be a martyr. Ace of Swords, it's a new beginning in this way. So we're gonna dig into the shadows of what is clearing out so that this wild, wild abundance can come in, and everything that is gestating, everything that is growing, that is ready. It's like a bathroom or a bathtub that's like been filled up with bubbles and they're just like ready to overflow. So we're gonna look in the shadows first to see what barriers you have to that overflow of blessing. And it definitely feels like, first thing, the martyrdom thing come up, that you think you're a good person if you suffer, or you think you're a good person if you let that friend dump on you for an hour again about the same person who you told them to never talk to again. That was your advice last time they dumped on you about this. That kind of thing. You don't get brownie points for that, okay? And you don't get brownie points for having no money in your bank account. This is coming up around thoughts of like religious beliefs around money, and that money is evil and that rich people are evil. And now, don't get me wrong, I think that a lot as far as capitalism has given us this spin that realistically, like, I get it why so many people feel like, oh, money is the root of all evil. Like, there are just so many beliefs. And yet, isn't it interesting that the systems that are saying that are also reaping in the dollars from the people who are buying into that money is evil. So here, take it. Here, take all of my labor without any decent compensation because money is evil. The whole martyrdom thing has got to go, because these wild blessings want to come in and they need you to be in a space of believing. So that's where this new beginning comes in with that Ace of Swords. We moved through the martyrdom. Okay, we agree, the martyrdom part's got to go. And so we're entering a new beginning of enthusiasm. It's a very victorious new beginning. It's a very blessed new beginning. And we have the Hermit. And so you're really deciding what is worth my time and what isn't, especially from a place of okay, if money isn't evil and me not suffering doesn't make me I'm lost in double negatives there. Hold on. Me suffering doesn't make me a good person, right? So we can all, that part is what's being let go. And so then the hermit is taking that time to go, okay, so then what is a good person? To me, how do I determine a good person? Because it's your judgment that matters at the end of the day. And is it all love or isn't it? Is everything that you're perceiving, what are you calling good? What are you calling right? What are you calling just? And what are you calling worthy of your time? What are you calling worthy compensation for your time? I think there are things with these wild blessings that want to come through that will require you to, here we go, 5 of Pentacles, see money and see the way that you give and receive money in a whole new way, especially the receiving. There's probably some beliefs around, like the thought of getting paid to exist probably sounds like heresy, or to a part of you at least, to this part especially that you're letting go of. Then there's the part of you that's moving into these wild blessings where of course I get paid to exist. And not that I don't do anything, I create, I share, I am prolific even, but I do that by existing effortlessly and not by forcing. And effortlessly doesn't necessarily mean there's no challenge whatsoever, but it's not detached from your soul. That's what I'm getting. It's not detached from, oh yes, I'm just gonna physically spend my time here doing this, but then mentally and emotionally and my dreams and stuff is all happening on a whole nother level. And it's like a whole different existence outside of the part of me that just does what I do to get money because I need to have money to exchange. Again, going back to the whole capitalism thing, because that's the value metric that we use for goods and services. And so all of that is changing. 5 of Pentacles, that whole how you give and receive money, how you give and receive love, how you give and receive value, how you perceive that value, all of it's switching up. And then the world. So as it's switching up, let those beliefs switch up from a place of I am the lover, creator, and benefactor of all things, and that this is my world. Go ahead and create your world. What would it look like if you could be given a field that's like a planet and it's your own world and you could plant seeds in it? What would you plant the seeds of? Expression, embodiment, pleasure, or maybe something specific, like a specific job or a specific, or okay, there's the thing, I don't dream of, maybe in your world that there is no jobs, but that maybe you loved tennis or you love to play tennis and that's like existing to you. And then those are the kinds of things that you're planting. What are the seeds that you were planting? That's that wild abundance that wants to come through. That's what wants to grow. It wants to become its own entire world for you. You're having a whole world come out of you in this wild abundance. And so that creation of the world, of your own world, ooh, this is sweet. Your creation of your whole own world is the part of you that the martyrdom can't even touch. Like that's the sweetness. That's the real wild abundance. It's you creating a world where you are thrilled as who you show up as. You're thrilled in what you get to do. You're thrilled in your relationships. You're feeling, this wreath is coming to mind around here, around this sword. It's such a like fanfare I'm hearing in you getting to be the lover, creator, and benefactor of all things. This feeling that this whole world is yours. The world is your oyster even. And that martyrdom part of you can't hang with that thought. So there might be some journaling to do around what seems so selfish about you being the master of your own world, the creator of your own world, and getting to paint that picture however you want to paint it without any of the rules of this world even. And then we have the Knave of Swords and Nine of Swords, Four of Pentacles. Let me show you. There's part of you that feels like you've been doing this work. You've felt like you're building up into it, and you have been, and you absolutely have been. And this part of it, this part of releasing the martyrdom and stepping into this wild abundance is the liberation part of it. It's, again, not in the actual working on it of one day I'll get paid to exist. It's that this happens for me now. This is the shift when it becomes my world, that I am the world. And that, even that sentence, I am the world, feels like it could land so differently depending on how you see the world. So many people see the earth as a dumpster fire. And so you say, I am the world. And you're saying you're a dumpster fire. And then others look at the world and see beauty. And so they say, I am the world. I am beauty. And you're getting to define that. Again, like I said, what are the seeds that you're planting? This is that time of, it's almost like that work that you've been doing was cultivating that field that becomes your world, and now is the planting of the seeds. And maybe the seeds have even been planted, and now is the growing and the cultivating. It's something that in this year, in this next, I feel like before the next eclipse, you're going to have a new foundation. This wild abundance creates a new foundation, a new way of being, a new way of seeing, a new way of feeling, it's a whole new world. It's really beautiful. I want you to let me know in the comments what wild abundance you're calling in. Go ahead and fill in this sentence. I'm planting the seeds of, and then tell me about your world. I can't wait to read them. I love you and I believe in you.